Here we are working on a 2011 Nissan Rogue, and what we're doing on this project is replacing the rear pads on driver's side and passenger side. Right now we're working on the driver's side first. We're using a 14mm wrench, releasing two bolts from the back. The wrench on the top will be difficult to put onto the bolt because of the brake line. It's in the way, but it's not impossible. Just lift the brake caliper up and then pull the pads out. As you can see here, the pads are pretty worn down. Next, what we're going to do is pull the brake caliper out, and we're going to press the brake cylinder in, so when we put the new pads in, it'll fit in place. Make sure while doing this, sometimes you have to open the bleeder valve, but not all the time, and release the cap from the brake cylinder under the engine bay. Here we are putting new pads in. Just comparing the brake pads, making sure everything looks good. And then putting the brake cylinder caliper back onto the rotors and inserting the bolts back in to place. Sometimes it's a little difficult, so you'll have to wiggle it around and fight with it a little bit. On this project, usually we would check the grease on the bolts. Sometimes, depending on the mileage on the vehicle and the wear on the brakes calipers and stuff, the grease will dry up and you would have to add grease into the bolts so it can be smoother. To insert, make sure you use specific grease for your brakes. Here we are tightening the bolt. Torque specs on the bolts are usually about between 24 to 34 foot-pounds. Once you've done this a while, you have more of a feel, an idea, and you don't have to use a torque wrench for this. Here we are working on the passenger side now. First things first, always jack up the vehicle. Use safety procedures and always use a jack stand, of course. Here I am using the impact gun to loosen the 5 lug nuts off the wheels to take the wheels off. Same procedure what we did on the driver's side, 14mm bolt. Just release it. Pretty easy job to do to replace the pads on the brakes. Each size, depending on what you run into, sometimes the bolts can be rusted and it'll be more of a fight to take off. But for each side, the job would be about 20 to 30 minutes each side. Took the caliper off. Now I'm pressing the cylinder in. Taking the old pads off. Usually on this job I will spray brake cleaner around, but it wasn't as dirty where I needed it. As you can see, the pads were pretty worn there. There's the comparison to the new one, the thickness. I didn't put the part number on this, but for each vehicle you can always look it up through auto parts stores or whatever and just put make, model, and year, and then you can look up what kind of type of pads is compatible to your vehicle. Make sure you get the right one for the front and the back. And they all make a difference when it comes to 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and whatnot. A lot of times it's best to go to the auto parts store with your VIN number and they'll pull up your specific specs of what parts you would need by your VIN. Here I am tightening everything back up. Again, torque is really not necessary once you've done it a few times. Just make sure it's really, really tight. You don't want that to be, you'll be driving on the road and everything just falls apart. Putting the wheel back on. Now it is important to torque the specs on the wheels. Each vehicle is different. On this vehicle, it's about 80 foot-pounds for the lug nuts. When you tighten the lug nuts on, remember always star pattern. Raise the jack up. Take out the jack stands. Lower the vehicle. And you're ready to go. And last but not least, torque the wheel lug nuts down. And the job is complete. For this vehicle, 80 foot-pounds. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.